All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. I've got my wonderful lady on the StreamYard with me. Hey, babe, how are you? We're getting right to it tonight.
Yeah, we're getting right to it. Hey, love.
Yeah, hey, babe. She's at my place. She made it here safely, and she's in my bedroom right now, relaxing, kicking back on the StreamYard. And we have a very interesting show that we decided to do here tonight, something a little bit different. So let me just read the topic here while we wait for the notification to go out on YouTube. The topic is My Lady and I Answer Questions from People That Don't Like Us. One more time. My Lady and I Answer Questions from People That Don't Like Us. So just waiting for the YouTube notification, and it just went out. And the back end of YouTube is rolling smoothly. Now, I'm just kind of curious to see how this show is going to go. Not a whole lot going on YouTube tonight. Some of the communities that I'm aware of or, follow and stuff like that, I don't know, there was just a lot of boring stuff happening on YouTube tonight. Lots of boring stuff. And we felt like spicing it up a little bit and allowing the people that don't like us to be able to ask us questions. Now, here's the way this is going to go. There's a 30-second slow mode in the chat, okay? And we're going to leave it at 30 seconds unless it starts getting a bit out of hand. If people start to, send too many messages too quickly, we'll slow it down to 60 seconds, which is a minute, then a minute and a half, then 2 minutes. And we're going to keep slowing the chat down until it gets to a manageable state. So we're going to ask you folks out there that are going to ask us questions. Please ask one at a time. Wait for us to answer. And then we will get to your very next question. Now, there are a lot of people that don't like us that are banned here. If you do have, other accounts called sock accounts, feel free to pop on in. Again, we're asking you folks that, hey, be reasonable with your questions. I mean, if you're going to come out and directly, attack myself or my lady and ask really, really stupid, trollish questions, we will ban you. But we wanted to give the people that don't like us the opportunity to just, ask us questions. And maybe we can ask you some questions regarding what is it truly about us that you don't like? What do you think, baby? Pretty interesting idea, huh?
Well, yeah, because I'm unsure as to why people are coming at you and I so hard. I want to know why they have such a hard-on for us, because we're not coming at them.
Well,
so if
babe,
you can explain that, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, see, baby, typically, I can only speak about what gives men a hard-on, and that's typically they're really attracted to their woman and they're turned on and they want to, do the, let's just call it the hokey pokey. You remember the hokey pokey, baby?
Yes. Yes, I do.
The hokey pokey. Yeah. So, like I've said in the past, typically, people that come at you, especially when it's unprovoked, are projecting. And it's because they perceive you, myself, or the both of us to be better than them. And that's not what we're trying to be here. We actually would like to help these people that are feeling this way because it's a simple solution that you can fix within yourself. And like I always say, hey, if you learn to love yourself, then everything else just falls into place. Naughty Audie, I have questions for your lady. Well, go ahead and ask your questions. They need to be reasonable. Not attacking, not trolling. We will answer reasonable questions, even tough questions. So go right ahead. Now, there is a 1-minute delay, baby. If you're watching the chat on the screen, there's a 1-minute delay. So I will be reading out the questions before they pop up on your screen. So just pay attention to what I'm reading out, okay, babe? So we don't
I understand.
get confused with the delay. So yeah, feel free to ask your questions there, Naughty Audie. Okay. Yeah, while we wait for the questions to start popping in, we're only going to be on here for an hour at the most. We're already at 5 minutes, so another 55 more minutes. So Naughty Audie asks you, babe, so what is the most attractive thing about Eli? Ooh.
Oh, that's very easy to answer. It is his heart, his soul. It is his purpose and the need his need to want to help people. He's a very kind, gentle person that loves all the time. And that's what attracted me to him.
Okay. So, and we are going to answer these questions. We do know some people may be trolling, but if it's obvious trolling, obviously we're going to let you go. But, as long as the questions are reasonable here. Misogyny hetero. I don't know what that...
More thing? Can I say one more thing?
Yes, you may.
That we are on YouTube as our own platform in our business. That does not mean that you are the same character that you are at home with me. Mm-hmm. And that's what a lot of people need to recognize. Mm-hmm. Is we have our own life that's outside of YouTube.
True. Thank you for sharing that, baby. 99. It's been a while, man. 99's been a part of the community for 5+ years. Some of his other channels are banned here, but you're welcome to stay here tonight. If you want to ask some reasonable questions, we'll be happy to answer them. So we're just going to say MH because that name is just way too difficult to pronounce. Coach Eli, babe, you're awesome, dude. You make me smile. You don't know how you uplift me. Keep up the good work, bro. Well, thank you for that, man. Greatly appreciate it, man. And that's what we're here for. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. And yeah, we're going to continue pumping out this content for people that really care for it and really would love to be uplifted. So Naughty Audie asks another question. Lady, do you want to marry Eli and why? That's already been answered, but that's okay. You probably haven't been here.
Absolutely, I want to marry this man. I want to spend the rest of my life with him because him and I are literally two peas in a pod. We understand each other. We have the same purpose in life. And we have mad respect for each other. And that's what I look for in a partner. So yes, I want to marry him and spend the rest of my life with him.
Yeah. Thank you, baby. MJ wannabe producer. God, that's the super troll. Listen, we're not answering trolling, obvious trolling questions. Just be respectful with your questions and we'll answer them. They can be tough questions. Just phrase them in a respectful way. It's Maxogeny Hedratol. Dude, thank you so much. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. I apologize there. Edward the Longshanks, Nightbot timed you out. I think you might have been using the blocked word. But I'll read what you said. The Mad Shangy is in trouble with Canadian law enforcement per his last community post. Any thought to what this might be? I don't hate anybody, including the Mad Shangy. I actually think the Shangy is a great content creator. He actually, when he's focused and not feeding in the drama, he is an incredible podcaster. and I hope to one day, be able to work with him in a positive way. I have no idea what's going on. That's on him. Maybe you comment on this community post. I don't know what's going on. I don't pay attention to a lot of drama anymore with these people. So your guess is as good as mine. But thank you for asking there. Huh. That's all right. You know what? I'll go ahead and put that out there. The trolling thing. I got a lot to say. Why are you looking like a traffic cone? Did you have to wash your circus clothes? Well, listen, dude. You can call me a traffic cone. I don't care. This is Under Armour. You see this right here, bro? This is UA. And I've got the entire line of UA, shirts and jackets and shorts and sweats. Top-notch clothing. And this is a North Face beanie. Just kind of changing it up. I think I look pretty cool. What do you think, babe? Do you like the way I look tonight on my big TV in the bedroom?
Yeah,
I'm not
I
seeking
think
your
you look
validation, but
great.
yeah,
No, I think you look great because you know what? We are all our own people, and you know what? To do that is really childish and immature. I mean, we all want to express ourselves our own way. Um, so if somebody wants to dye their hair purple, are you
yeah,
going to call them Barney? Like no, you just let people express themselves the way they want to. So stop
yeah.
being a fucking child, grow the fuck up, and move on.
Well, that's okay, baby. Baby, you don't need to take it that far. I understand. And ladies are going to respond a little differently. If I look like a traffic cone, that's cool. I'm the coolest looking traffic cone on the YouTube platform. It's all good.
Absolutely.
I still love my lady. Listen, ladies are emotional beings, and I love my woman, and it's all good. I love you, babe. Um, you two are awesome together since '99. Well, thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to actually lower. I'm gonna have to slow down the chat a little bit more to 60 seconds because a lot of questions are coming in, and so I'm sorry about that. We can't keep up with everything. So we are now at a 60-second, 1 minute slow mode. The next question is 52 pickup. Will you ever post more sitting Indian style sweatpants videos on your couch? The trolls are coming in. Possibly. I'm going to be doing some YouTube shorts. I mean, were you looking at my jock while I was doing those, bro? I mean, I'm sorry, bro. That's only for my lady. But hey, yeah, more is coming soon. This channel will be monetized by sometime next week. We're almost at 4,000 watch hours. And then we're going to move the Walking with Purpose live streams to this channel here, Coach Eli 2, which will probably also get a name change. And then we're going to be recording high quality pre-recorded videos on our main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. And we're going to be doing some YouTube shorts and some more exclusive members only content. But yes, there will be the YouTube shorts. And just for you, maybe I'll do them Indian style because you love them so much. Thank you for your question. Goose Sports Evening. Hey, welcome back, bro. You're a dude, right? Welcome back to the show. Naughty Audie asks, babe, may I ask lady what she really thinks about YouTube? Does she actually enjoy it? That's the $1 billion question. It's all yours, babe.
All right. Well, YouTube is entertaining. I support my man and his purpose and want to make this business successful. But what I don't appreciate are all of the childish, juvenile, stupid bullying behaviors. It's ridiculous. Picking on women, to go after their man is just ridiculous. And
Yeah.
I don't care if you're being paid to do it or you're not being paid to do it. You're just doing it on your own. Shame on you. Shame on
Yeah.
you.
It's interesting, babe. And I'm not going to go public on this. Maybe at some point down the road I will. But I had a very interesting comment today. And it was somebody that, I figured would be the last person to comment on the stream I did earlier this morning here on Coach Eli 2. And maybe I'll mention it sometime. But I think I think this guy was trying to reach out to me so I could talk about it, respond, and it would give other people content. So I just didn't feed into it. I blocked and deleted him. I took a screenshot, so I may show it at some point. But anyway, let's continue here. Jack Meon, will you address the passing of your old friend, Old Dirty Ninja? I've been doing that for the last several streams, but I'll briefly say it again. God rest his soul. He was a good dude. Did he have his moments like everyone else out here does? Sure. We've all done some things out here on YouTube that we're not so proud of, and we learned from that. Him and I pretty much stepped away from drama over the last couple of years or so. He was still kind of involved with it. I never got too far into it with him because the people he was dealing with, I just didn't want to deal with anyone from these drama groups. I just wanted to do my own content. So, when him and I talked through Facebook Messenger, sometimes by voice, sometimes through voice notes, voice messages, or sometimes through text, it was just pretty casual. How you doing, dude? You're doing great, man. He was telling me, like, dude, I'm proud that you've left the drama. I've pretty much gone from it too. And all of a sudden, I heard he passed away over the weekend. Cause is still unknown. I'm curious to know what happened. I'm sure at some point we'll know. But got nothing bad to say about him. I have nothing bad to really say about anyone out here, even drama people. There's a reason why people do things. But I missed the guy. It did hit me pretty good. And I'm going to keep him and his family and friends in my thoughts and prayers. Right, baby?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just trying to moderate the chat at the same time here. Midnight Productions. Oh, hey, JT. That's cool. Man, maybe I'll even unblock your main channel. This is JT. I got a couple questions. Why are you so restrictive to free speech in your chats? What are you so afraid of people saying? Your question to each of you. I'm not against the First Amendment, JT. I think you know that. And at some point, things will probably open up. But I'm sure you have seen what one content creator has been doing lately, rebroadcasting a bunch of my streams. He's also been sending a lot of people here to troll. It's become very distractive to the chat. Has nothing to do with you. I've actually never had a problem with you. I actually like you, JT, and I think my woman likes you too. I mean, especially your laugh. Ooh, how do you do the JT laugh, baby? Ooh, I can't even do it, man. But yeah, JT, you know what? I may get in touch with you again. I think this time around, I never had a problem with you, and I think you now have a better understanding of things that are going on. And JT, I don't know if you got a chance to watch my stream from earlier today, this morning on Coach Eli 2. It's 1 hour long. Anyone that missed that stream, check it out because it'll explain everything regarding what this one creator and his business partner, are doing. They're running a business. So check it out, and then let's talk maybe over the weekend. JT, I'll unblock you on Facebook, and we can talk. But again, I'm not looking to talk shit about anyone. I'm not looking to get on drama panels or anything. I just want to move forward with people in a positive way. But thank you for that, JT. I appreciate you being here. 52 pickup, Nightbot, sorry, timed you out. You would have 100 in the chat if you allowed free speech. Well, same thing I just said to JT. We're going to figure it out. We're just doing things a certain way right now because we almost don't have a choice. And again, watch that stream I did earlier this morning here on Coach Eli 2 when this is done, or sometime over the weekend if you get a chance, and then you'll understand a lot more. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It makes sense. 52 pickup. What is your lady's favorite drinks? Beer?
Well, let me answer that. So I really enjoy hazy IPAs, but during the day It's vitamin water, lemonade, um, something that's nice and crisp. And then, yeah, in the evening, I'll have a nice IPA or a nice bottle of wine. So, yeah, there's no pop offs there. I don't drink anything that's cheap. So,
Yeah, you're like a top shelf kind of gal, huh?
oh, absolutely. Well, with my experience in my prior position, my profession, I'm not going to say where I work, but I gained a lot of knowledge and became very experienced in the higher quality of things. And so that's why, yes, I do say there can be a problem there, but you know what? I'm not sitting there buying, you know, $7 vodka and knocking that out in a day. I wouldn't
Well,
I wouldn't even like put that on my, you know, I wouldn't even clean with that. That's disgusting, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Well,
If there's whiskey in my house, any whiskey in my house is over $80 a bottle. I mean, I don't mess with anything else. And there is tons of dust on those bottles because that kind of whiskey you don't drink every night. Those are special occasion nights.
yeah, and
So yes, but yes,
naughty.
I love my coffee. I love my
Uh-huh.
coffee that my guy makes me. He makes it perfect. And then yeah, I'm loving some lemonade and vitamin water, regular water during the day, and then
Hmm.
a nice hazy IPA at night.
Yeah, listen, Naughty Audie, thank you for that, baby. Thank you for answering the question. Naughty Audie, I don't want that other group mentioned here. And I know that you were either sent here by the Legion guy or you came here just to troll on your own free will, one or the other. And here's the thing, there's no need for you to go to other people's channels and promote other channels. That's always been a big no-no. Self-promotion or promoting other people's channels, is a big no-no. And obviously, when that's done, it's done, you know, because either you're following the lead of that group's leader, or you have just decided to hate myself based on things he said about me and done. And here's the thing, Naughty Audie, and you could take this back to your end. I'm sure you know the truth. That video he played last night, Coach Eli's Greatest Hits, has been around for over 3 years. It's a compilation video of some of the not so finest moments I had when I first started out here on YouTube full time almost 6 years ago. And for the last 3+ years, I haven't had any moments like that. I'm a human being. And here's the thing. If you guys want to compare how many more times you folks have been triggered compared to the times I've been triggered, um, I think you guys would win that competition, every single one of you. I'm not a drama channel. I have my moments. I'm a human being. I've made mistakes, and that's that. But what makes me a bad guy? When you have a leader running a group that's getting paid to, create this, fake content on me, um, you know, and he posts a 3+ year video saying this is the real Coach Eli. Well, for the last 3 years and for many, many years in my life before those moments I had on YouTube, I was completely calm. So how does that make me the real Coach Eli? Right? So I'm just saying. But hey, thank you for stopping by and for your questions, whether they were valid or not. Have a great day. We do not promote ourselves here or other people's channels unless you're a moderator. You have my blessing to do that. So that's that. We're not going to answer that other trolling comment there. We're going to let that one go. Annie X, It's not every stream, but why do you have your lady on live stream sometimes when she's obviously inebriated? And the only reason why I am reading this is because there's an answer to that. To me, that is not only unprofessional, but unkind to her. Babe, why don't you answer that question? Because I think
Yes,
Annie X
thank
and
you.
many people from that other side are misunderstanding what's happening to you.
I've been sitting here very patiently. I saw that. Um, I will fully admit in the beginning, I did drink a little bit more before I got on these streams with Eli, and that was to give me the liquid courage I needed. But trust and believe right now, I don't need that. I'm not inebriated. I'm drinking coffee. You know, I had to drive from my home to his, which is over an hour away. There's no way I would do that inebriated. So, right now, if you feel I'm inebriated, it's because y'all don't understand the allergies and the smoke that's in this or in this state. The state is on fire and we have really bad allergies. So it affects me. And
And
if
you
you
also
can't
have
also
asthma, and
handle that,
you have asthma too, right, baby?
I have really bad asthma. Yes. And so sometimes I do have to take a break because when I get excited and talk about things, I will get short of breath. And I just have to take a moment. And that's due to my health. And if y'all don't understand that, I really don't give two fucks,
Okay.
honestly.
Okay.
Say what you gotta say, but I'm not inebriated. And he would never bring me on to embarrass me or put me out there in that matter. Like, there have been times that you and I have decided not to do a show. And so you would never embarrass me in that light.
Yeah. I hope that answers your question there. I would never, ever take advantage of anyone inebriated or anything like that. My lady has come out many times and has said she struggles with alcohol, and she's an alcoholic, and she's gotten a lot better, and she's working on it. Um, and I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of her accomplishments. I mean, you know, it amazes me how much she's turned her life around since we've been together. And I'm not trying to take the credit for it, but she's turned my life around. I've turned her life around. We've actually, complemented each other's lives for the better, which is a better way to put it. 52 pickup. Yeah, I'm not able to comment on that one question. Nightbot timed you out because that is a blocked word here. And I'm not at liberty to discuss that based on the request of the family. I think you know what I'm talking about. So I have briefly explained in the past what happened, and so there's some past streams you may want to dig through. It was a while back during that time, but yeah, I'm not at liberty to discuss that. It's part of my agreement with the family. So sorry about that. Pablo's in the house. Yo, hey, what's up, Pablo? The Biden sock account. Coach, I have this strong cyber craving to pleasantly hug you. It would make me feel so good. What fragrance do you use? Well, I love the trolls tonight, baby. But we asked for it and we got it. I use Dracar Noir. It's my favorite cologne. I've been using it since high school. And I have a family friend. Don't mention her name, babe, because I told you about my mother's friend. But my mother's friend, my mother's hanging out with her friend. My mother's friend has a son a little bit older than myself, and he got me hooked on Dracar Noir at a younger age. And he goes, dude, use this. I call it pussy juice. Pussy juice. And baby, you've smelled Dracar Noir. What do you think about Dracar Noir?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's
Well,
amazing.
we're gonna let some of these trolls stay here because they're just rather comical here. We'll get to it. Yeah, you
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
scent.
Let's do this. Oh yeah, no.
Excuse
I don't know if it's
me.
just because it was our part of our maybe I don't know if it's part of our like age, our generation, but even like that was one of the main ones my ex-husband wore. Like
Yeah,
that, like it just maybe was that time that that was the
yeah.
most popular one.
It's still a great cologne to this day. You know, Dracar Noir,
Absolutely.
one of the best colognes a man could wear. Not the cheapest cologne, not the most expensive, but it's up there. I mean, it's going to cost you, depending on the size, it's going to cost you, about
Ah,
25 to 30 to 35 to $40 a bottle. I saw that, baby. We're gonna let it stay because we're gonna roll with it, baby. I know you're looking at these comments here. Excuse me, Al. This question is for both of you. What would be your perfect date? Let me answer first because you just went a second ago, babe. So we kind of switch it up a little bit. Um, you know, a first meetup, I don't consider that the first real date. If you're meeting someone from a dating app or a dating site, like most people do, and like my lady and I did, um, you meet in a public place, you meet in the evening, like at a supermarket parking lot or mall parking lot that's well lit, and you
asking.
get and what's that?
That's not what they're asking. They're asking what our idea of a perfect date is between you and I, not how to like vet your next person.
No, I understand that, and I'm getting to that. What I'm saying is after you know you want to see the person again. Um, I guess a second date, like a perfect date or a good date, um, for me would be like a weekend getaway. To like a beach town, somewhere fun where you can get away for a couple of days. Get a nice room get a nice king suite with a deck and a beautiful view. And go do some nice hiking in the area, explore some restaurants, just do some nice touring just to get out of town and take a nice drive to get there. I would prefer to drive than fly because part of the fun is going on the drive with your partner, listening to your favorite songs, stopping on the way, and exploring other areas along the way. There are typically some fruit stands or cool places you can stop off along the way to the places we go to, right, baby? And that's my idea. What about you, babe?
Yes, no, a lot of that is the same. I just want to add like my ideal like date would be coastal and lying on the beach, enjoying the sun, the sand, the water, the sound, you know, taking a nice walk along the beach, in the sunlight at night. I know that sounds very cliche, but yeah, I mean that's my ideal date with you. But we've also had very low key great dates where I know they're getting all hyped up about the darts, but yeah, you and I go play darts. Or, we take a drive and that's good too. Or we go to our concerts and that's what we love. Like we have a lot of things that have become my ideal date with you because we've had so much fun and they're so memorable.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at some of these. I'm looking at some of these accounts here. Look, if you folks are going to ask reasonable questions, you can stick around. This is
Yeah.
this is not a stream to troll. So questions that are stupid questions just to troll and attack, you get banned. Ask valid questions. We want to know why you don't like us, or, we want you to get to know us. And you can't get to know us by attacking and asking really stupid questions that don't matter, right? Stupid questions that don't matter, such as my family inheritance or other vices and stuff like that. That doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. It's stupid. Okay. And why do you care anyway? Nobody cares. It's stupid. Okay. And what some people have put out there on other channels, okay, I've already responded to that in the past, and I really, really don't care. Go hang out with those dudes and get your rocks off, get entertained. Okay. Anyway, so let's continue here. Where did we leave off? What is the most expensive burger Eli has ever bought? I'll tell you that. It was like a $32 burger, and there's a place called Godfather's near where I live. And it's a $32 burger, but it's a 1 pound burger. It's a half pound burger, but then I pay a little extra and I get another half pound. I get an extra slice of cheddar cheese, so there's cheese on both patties. And the cool thing is, the reason I can't eat a pound of beef in one sitting. I eat a half a pound one day, the next day I eat the other half pound. So half pound the first day, half pound the second day. It's a $32 burger, but it's good for 2 meals. So, you're looking at, $16 a day. That's not that bad for a high quality, medium rare burger with all the fixings on it. This comes with bacon. It comes with onion strings. It comes with bacon, barbecue sauce, avocado. And the owner knows me, not by name, but he knows I'm like the only one that orders that double burger. And like the last time I went in to grab some takeout for my lady and I, like he just hooked me up with so much ranch and barbecue sauce and utensils, and just, when you take care, when you take care of the business, they take care of you. So yeah, a $32 burger. Yeah, that's not cheap. There are more expensive burgers out there, I've heard, but a $32 burger for a pound, it's costly, but it's it's a good value. It's a good couple of meals there. Let's see, baby. Do we have anything else for you? She was going to say she was in a tavern. I don't know what you mean by that. I'll be an alcoholic. Oh, I'll be an alcoholic too if I had to deal with you. Well, so let me ask you this.
Baby, that's so funny. Is because I was an alcoholic, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I was an alcoholic way before I met you. So keep talking to me.
No, but you don't need to get triggered, baby. Baby, if you get triggered, that's on you. I'm not here to get triggered tonight. I'm here to just laugh at this stuff and answer questions and just say, hey.
Sweetheart.
Well, okay.
Sweetheart,
okay.
Can you listen for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
It's just getting really it's tough because you're talking a lot and all of these are coming up and I cannot respond to them. So by the time you get to them, I'm fired up.
No, I understand that, baby. That's why I wouldn't read ahead if I was you. That's the thing. You're like 20 steps ahead, and we got to go down the line because there are lots of questions to answer.
So let's go.
Okay. Oh, that's what I was doing. I'll be an alcoholic too if I had to deal with you. Well, I mean, so Darky, like what is wrong with me? I mean, I'm asking you directly. What don't you like about me? Just be direct. Be honest. How have I affected your life? I'm out here on my own YouTube channels and catering my content to people that want to view my content. But you're here viewing my content. And if you don't like me, how come you just can't change the channel and go view somebody you like? Like, I just don't understand that. But go ahead. Grim Grinning Ghost. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Melas. Well, she's not Mrs. Melas yet, but she will be at some point. But thank you for the compliment, Grim Grinning Ghost. Welcome back. Moonlight's back again. Hello, just got out of work, late night. Yeah, you typically get off of work this time of the night. And welcome back to the show, Moonlight. Thank you for being here. Edward the Long Shanks, what is the ladies' highest score in darts in a single game? Baby, are you there?
Yes, I have gotten a white horse, which is when you are playing a cricket game and you score triples on the 3 darts you throw. So I threw a triple 20, triple 19, and a triple 18 in one. And I've gotten several hat tricks. And I'm on a phenomenal team. And we do fantastic. I'm honest, there's some nights we get our asses beat. Sometimes we're off. But you know what? We are a good team. And we keep it together. And so, yeah, no, I've had great nights. And like you've seen, babe, when I play with you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a bad player. It's like I really hold my own.
Yeah, I mean, I gave you a run for your money a couple times, but you've always come back and beat me. I mean, my woman is a way better, dart player than I am. I mean, she's been doing it longer and more often. I've done it for fun in the past. Years. Yeah. What's that? Baby?
I said for about 6 years.
Oh, for about 6 years. Okay. Yeah, hello, is that F-I-T-B? F-I-T-B. You know what, baby? I'll tell you what. This show's going really well. And what I say we do is take a quick break and then go another 30 minutes. What do you say? Because I mean, it's going really well. Trust me, it's worth it.
Sure.
Is that good with you? Okay.
Yeah.
So, share your thoughts about how you feel this is going so far, baby, compared to what you expected it to be. And I'm going to cue up some music while we do that. Now, folks, I will be moderating the chat while I'm on break, but if you just post regular questions we can answer, I'll let them stay in the chat, and I will get to them in the order they were received when we get back. So go ahead, baby.
No, I'm very pleased with how this is going. I appreciate the legitimate questions. If they are actually from legitimate people. If you're trolling, I will still answer you. Thank you for your questions. I just want to set the record straight. And so I think this is going great. But yeah, it's a good time to take a little bit of a break.
These are great questions, actually. Yeah. Interesting questions. All right. So, baby, I'm going to put you backstage and just give me a minute. I'll come grab you. Folks, stick around. We're going to take a quick 8 or 9 minute break, and we'll be back for another maybe 30 to 45 minutes to answer your questions. Stick around. We'll be right back. right, we're back, and we are back. I never removed you from the StreamYard, baby. Are you there?
You didn't. Yeah, I'm here.
Did you mute on the break? We're live.
No.
It's all right. We're all good. Let's just scratch it here. All right, we're back. Hopefully there wasn't a lot of feedback coming in from your phone. I don't think there was. But anyway, it is what it is. Welcome back to the show, everyone. This is an impromptu type of show tonight, so we're not doing all the fancy intros and outros. I want to address a few questions from Darky Malarkey. I'm just going to go down the bottom of the chat real quick, and then we'll get to the other questions. Want some advice? Go ask people at the park or street about current world issues live. Do people surveys on one topic, change it up. Yeah, I've done a lot more types of content like that in the past on my former channel and when I first started this channel. Furthermore, you say break out of your shell and talk to people. I have no problem talking with people. I'm assuming you're from that other side that's been rebroadcasting my streams. And there's been a lot that I've had to deal with out here on this platform. I used to interview a lot of people. I was trolled very severely. Those people, whenever I would promote that I was going to interview someone, they would go and troll these people's channels in the days leading to the interview, and sharing clips like the Coach Eli's greatest hits video and stuff like that. I've dealt with some extreme harassment and bullying out here, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm not playing the role of the victim, but some people just don't want to deal with any drama at all. And while I didn't cause any of that drama directly, there are people that are paid on this platform to create fake instigated drama. And so I've been dealing with a lot of that, Darky. So I understand where you're coming from. I get it. And I would love to interview more people, and that's going to be coming back into the works soon. But I've had a lot of cleanup to do over the last year or two to even get to this point of, where, I'm at right now and where my lady and I are at right now. But thank you for the questions. Those were great questions. Let's go back up here and let's see. Why doesn't Eli ever go out with his lady for darts? Is Eli fuddy-duddy? No. I've played darts with my lady, one-on-one. She lives a little over an hour away from where I'm at, and her dart night is it's her night to go out with her friends. And, we typically spend weekends together, 3-4 days together. If you see your partner every single day before you move in and take that next step, you got to give each other time to breathe. And so she goes and does darts as, her time with her friends outside of our relationship. And then I have my friends and family and stuff like that, and she has her family. But then there are times where, we'll go. I mean, we've gone to some bars and we played some darts, baby, and we've had some fun, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to put one up in our house.
Yeah, well, I've got one. I mean, I have an electronic dartboard. I've had it for, decades, and it's just currently not up, but I could easily put it back up. No problem. Annie X says, does it bother your lady when you often ask her to tell you how you have helped her? In other words, is the line between girlfriend and client blurred? She's not a client, and I don't look at her in that way. But basically, when we first started going out, she fell in love with my content, and she herself. How about we let you answer this, babe? Let me have you answer this question.
Yes, no, please do. Yes, no. When we first started dating, I was watching your content and listening to what you were saying, and I was agreeing with a lot of it, and I realized that you were the type of person that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with based on what you were saying.
Hmm.
And you've helped me tremendously, and I feel it's safe to say I've helped you as well in all aspects of both of our lives.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I am not a client. I am not your charity case. I am not your mental health victim that you wanted to come and help. None of that. I like this is what I wanted. I chose Eli based on his purpose, based on what he was saying. And I
Hmm.
could see through all the drama. I could see through all the bullshit that everybody else was saying about him. Because, like I said, y'all are behind a computer and a keyboard. You're not sitting here with him, getting to know him personally. So that's just where it is.
Yeah. I hope that answers the question there. Excuse meow. Great name. Does it bother you when your lady breaks wind in front of you? I break wind in front of her. She breaks wind in front of me. We laugh at it. We used to not do it initially, but when you spend a lot of time together, and like it sucks to hold it in, and then you got to go to the bathroom every time, and sometimes on the way to the bathroom, it just goes right. Uh, your
You know
thoughts,
what?
baby?
I look at it. I'm a nurse. I was a nurse. I understand bodily functions. I understand that it is actually unhealthy for you to hold it in. So if you're comfortable with your significant other and they're comfortable with you, that's the best thing. I have no problem burping or the other thing because it's healthy to get
Hmm.
things out of your body when they want to be expelled. If you hold it in, you're going to cause more problems. So, yes, we will step away. You and I will step into the restroom or wherever. But yeah,
Hmm.
if we don't make it, oh well, it happens.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah.
shit happens, right?
It certainly does, and yeah, I hope that
Get
answers your
over it,
question there.
people.
Yeah. So. Uh, what is that? FITB, I think is the username. This is a question for both of you. Who is the hottest celebrity in your opinion? I like Amber Heard a lot. Well, I'm not too fond of her. Let me take this one first since you just answered, babe. Uh, I'm 48 years old, and I'm going to go to a blast from the past that I feel is still hot to this day, and I'm going to say Julia Roberts, and I'm going to tell you why, babe, and everyone else. Growing up, man, remember Pretty Woman, Richard Gere and Julia Roberts? I mean, man, she was just, ooh, God. And today she's what? She's in her like early to mid 50s, and she doesn't look that much older than she did in her 20s or early 30s. And she's endorsing this product called Meaningful Beauty that was created. I'm sure you guys have seen that infomercial at night by Dr. Sagad or whatever, this guy that found a rare melon that doesn't go bad. And he extracted the juice from that melon and created Meaningful Beauty. So yeah, Cindy Crawford, not Cindy Crawford. That's not Julia. So I'm not Julia Roberts. Cindy Crawford. I screwed that one up. Cindy Crawford. Julia Roberts is hot too, but Cindy Crawford is the Meaningful Beauty. Cindy Crawford still looks good to this day. I screwed that one up there. So forgive me. So yeah, I think Cindy Crawford. What do you think about Cindy Crawford, baby?
Oh no, I think Cindy Crawford is beautiful. She's made some beautiful daughters. And she's living the best life she can. She looks gorgeous. Christy Brinkley, another one that she's ageless, gorgeous, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
another woman, J Lo. Like literally, that woman is super fly. But if you want to ask me about my own celebrities, um, I'm just really hooked on my giants. I'm hooked on my boys. Buster Posey, he's probably the top guy, right? I would have to
Yeah,
say.
but he's
Brandon
retired now.
Crawford. Well, I know, but he's still a giant.
Yeah, he retired early, but I get it.
He started as a giant and he retired as a giant. He will always be a giant.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
him, Brandon Crawford. I mean, yeah, there are some actors that are out there that are just, yeah,
yeah,
yummy. But, you know, I look at those other two men because I follow their career and I see their family life, I see who they are, and that's what makes them more attractive than anything else.
yeah. Excellent. Let's keep going through these questions here a little quicker,
Yeah.
babe, because we got a lot here. Darky Markale or Malarke. Sorry, I screwed that
What
up. Well, I'm proud of you not banning people. No, we don't want to ban anybody. The reason why we've been banning people is because I think you folks know there's another group out here that rebroadcasts our content all the time. They're probably doing it again right now, and we just we just don't care. We just want to create our own shows and engage with the people and really not make it about them, whether they rebroadcast us or not. So appreciate you folks for being tuned into this show tonight and asking questions directly to um, you know what directly to the topic, which is what I'm trying to say. So instead of blocking people first time, can you not give them a warning with a timeout? Yes, and that's what we typically will do, unless we know they are people from that other side that is rebroadcasting this usually, and they're just coming over here to promote their rebroadcast. So
well,
you know,
yeah,
we
basically
try
it's
to
like
we go ahead, babe.
I would say basically we look to see are these brand new accounts. We check to see when they were created. If they were created within a day of when we're broadcasting, then yes, we're
Yeah.
gonna block them because we know it's a
Well,
stock account.
we won't block them right away because sometimes people want to protect their identity. It's based on what they say, and so we wait to see what they say, and if it's something malicious on purpose to try to troll us or to try to get people to leave our show to go watch a rebroadcast on theirs. I mean, that's an obvious, troll that we're going to block. But, yeah, no, we're very reasonable. If people are reasonable with us, we're going to be reasonable with you. And you folks are being very reasonable here tonight. A few people have come in and trolled and we banned them, but for the most part, you folks have been great. Um, let's see. Edward the Longshanks. If this was the
Okay,
lady's
can
idea,
I
it was
just say something? Can I say something really quick?
sure.
Because I wasn't muted and I'm sure they heard it. Is when I was saying all the toot toots were out, it's like because we were making our doot 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 doots. And I was like, yeah, toot toot, we're all done. And so all the toots are out is what I was saying.
Yeah, I don't even know if it went
So
through. I was listening to, what was going out there, and I don't think maybe it did, but also the music is coming through on your phone, so
yeah,
that's probably I was probably blocking.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
so
just want to say, like, we were out there, we were talking in between the show, collaborating a little more. And then we're like, all right, we got a minute left. I was like, doot, doot, doot. And then I said, all right, now all the toots are out. Let's go back.
yeah, yeah.
And I know I
So
said that as I was walking into the room.
yeah, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I don't think it went out there
Yeah,
because
y'all are silly. Like you took something out of context, and that's funny. But yeah, no,
I
we'll be
get.
honest with you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, baby. Let's get back on track here. Let's see. Edward the Longshanks. If this was the lady's idea, it was genius. Eli has been muzzling his channel for 8+ months. Let me ask you quick, whose idea was this topic tonight, babe? And then I want to share some more thoughts on it.
Um, it was all your idea. We did collaborate this afternoon before I got here. discuss doing a show tonight, but you were the one that came up with this idea and opening it up for these questions. So that was you. And I'm just on board because I support you.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah, and I wanted to do this show tonight because I want you folks to understand that, hey, we love everyone. We've never wanted to ban anyone. But it's really funny how when you have, one or two groups of people that, and I hate to say it, I'm just going to come out and say it, that are sponsored to create this type of content all day, every day. And whether they're paid directly to come at certain people or to just produce this type of content in general is irrelevant. They're highly motivated to continue coming at certain people like me because they're being compensated for whatever reason, whether it's directly to come at me or not. So, that's been the challenge here, which is why, I had to tighten up ship and kind of switch things up. But I've always planned to I've always planned to turn things around and bring it back to the way they were. I used to create a lot of content with people on panels and interview people and stuff like that. I've done podcasting for many, many years, even before I came on YouTube 6 years ago on my former channel. So there's a lot of stuff that you folks don't know about me, but you're going to see a lot more of that coming back soon. So anyway, your thoughts about that, babe?
Yeah, nothing. Let's move on because yeah, I wanna get in that bath with you later.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll just mention this real quick. There have been a bunch of people that, have been asking me, why am I not taking legal action on people that are abusing my content, my copyright, and this and that? It's just not worth it. I don't want to go that route. And I've actually given these people my blessing to simulcast me whenever they want. The thing in the past is, many of us used to play the copyright game on YouTube. And all a creator has to do is file what's called a counter notification, and it gets reversed. And then you have to sue people in a federal court. It used to be a federal court, but now they've come out with, small claims copyright court, but that's still in progress of being completely finalized. It was approved, but it hasn't been fully, finalized yet. But regardless, look, honestly, I don't want to sue anybody. I don't want to create any issues, and I just want people to basically figure things out on their own. Let people burn on their own. Eventually, the people that continue to push boundaries, karma's going to hit them, right? And I think they know that. At the same time, go back and watch the show I did earlier today. It will explain exactly what these people are doing. And, I understand it. Trust me. Go check out that video I did, or that stream I did earlier this morning here on Coach Eli too. All right. Here's the thing. Bob Dylan fake sock account. Let me clear this up. There's no embezzlement. I never did any. Yeah, the baby, please let me answer that. Please, because when you yell loud like that, it drowns out my voice and it distracts me. No disrespect. Get over yourselves. I never embezzled anything. My brother never embezzled anything. Nothing of that sort. Okay? And my brother and I are very close. My brother lives very nearby where I'm at, and that's as far as it goes. And you're the super troll that just can't get enough of trolling me after 5 years. Dude, get a life. Get over it. Nobody cares anymore. Okay? It's just really stupid.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. It was a reaction because, like I just said, everybody there is behind a computer and keyboard and they don't know you and they don't know your relationship with your brother, with your family, with anybody else. So shut up until you actually know.
Yeah. And let me actually Aaron Clary loves HR. I'll answer your question quick, and then we'll scroll up and read the rest of the chat questions. When you mean it's not worth it, you're basically telling us you've been told you've got no chance in court. That's why you went missing for 3 weeks last year to get over the news. No, dude, I take breaks at times. I take vacations and breaks because,
I was gonna say,
it can
have
get,
you never heard of a vacation, dude?
yeah. And let me, babe, I'm not trying to be rude, and you can jump in when you want, but let me just respond to this, and you can say whatever you want. Okay, is that cool?
Yeah. Yes.
So dude, I take breaks when I feel like it. It's a lot of work, and sometimes people will burn out, and before you burn out, when I get to that point of where I feel I need a few weeks off or 3 weeks off or something, I do it. Okay. There were other times where I took breaks for different reasons. And, it's my choice to take breaks when I want to take breaks. But no, it has nothing to do with being told I have no shot in court. I just don't want to go to court. I don't want to use the legal system. I don't feel it is necessary. This is YouTube, for Christ's sake. We're a community out here, and we all need to learn how to deal with each other's quirks. And, at times when people are doing stupid things, we just either avoid them or find a way to work around it and move forward. And that's the choice I've decided to take. So let's see. So Annie X, I do appreciate you answering my previous questions. I think many are curious what your lady looks like. Is there a set point you are wanting to get to with your channel before you show her face? Yeah, I'll answer that, then I'll let her respond too. When we grow past all the trolls and haters, and super chats are coming in, donations are coming in, and we're at least 50K subscribers, and we've got good protection from YouTube at that point, that's when we're going to put her public. Until that time, it's not going to be worth it, because these other, trolling and drama hate groups, they've got, more power, more of an audience to drown out what we're doing. And the last thing I want to do is put my lady into this position of, her being trolled and attacked and harassed for no reason. If we're making money and we've got a lot of support, and, things, have shifted upwards on our end here, then, it's more worth it. What are your thoughts about that, babe?
Yes, and I've even said this to you recently. I'm getting pretty much ready to expose myself and go online with you. But my main concern, I want everybody to know, I am not afraid of anybody out there and what they have to say about me, because I put my story out there. I put who I am out there. The reason I'm not out there yet is because I am protecting my children and my family, because people on YouTube are ruthless, and they will go after these people and try to just disrupt their life. And my family means way too much to me to do that. And I will not allow anybody access to them. And I think I've taken all the precautions to get them all protected.
Yeah.
But I just have to make it completely sure before I do make myself public.
Yeah. Thank you for responding to that, babe, and adding more to what I put out there. Lewis Fuller's here. Good evening, Eli. Just gave you a like. Thank you, Lewis. How you doing? You can help us mod if you'd like. Edward the Longshanks. This is the most likes you have gotten in 2+ years. Will you listen and learn? Somebody's buying likes, brother. So, I mean, I'd love to take the credit for them, but there's no way I have 33 likes right now. Those are purchased likes. And by the way, some other channels that do drama streams out here, when they show 200 people in the box, 150 in the box, and the show is boring, and there's only about 20 or 30 people active in the chat, they are somebody's, buying them botted views or botted live viewers, right? And that's what some people do out here. Like, whether if you're gonna, bot me or buy me likes or subscribers, like I don't do it. It's against YouTube's terms. But I'm not one doing it. If you folks want to do that and you get off on that, that's on you. It's not going to affect my channel one way or another. But I get what you're saying, Edward. It's these types of shows, they get a little more traction because we're engaging with everyone, and this is what we've always wanted to do. We just had to wait for the right time to do it, and now is the right time to do it. So thank you for that. Anything you want to add to that, babe, before we continue?
No, let's move.
Excuse me, Al says, does your furry microphone Winmup double as a tickler for a lady? Well, I mean, if she says so, I guess, I mean, come on now. We can have a little bit of fun.
Let's be grown-ups. Let's be grown-ups.
It's all good, baby. It's not a big deal. We can have a little fun. It's not a big deal. Let's see. Grim. Farting is good content. People will laugh. Yeah, I think Nightbot timed you out, Darky. Sorry about that. Grim Grinning Ghost. Mr. Eli, I know you like walking, right? My question is, are you going back to Red Morton Park? I've done a few streams from Red Morton.
I'm sorry,
baby,
I laughed.
You're so quick to react, baby, when you hear certain triggers, huh? Oh, man, it's okay. I've been to Red Morton Park just a few times. Since I primarily switched my streams to the San Francisco Bay Trail. I'm probably not going to go back primarily to Red Morton Park. I will probably do occasional streams from there. But it's just, and here's the reason. I've been honest about it. I'll say it again here. Red Morton Park is very vulnerable. I walk around the outside of the park and people can drive by. And they can stalk you. They can throw shit at you. I've had kids throw things at me. I've been stalked there by a former cop and his, former nurse wife that live a couple hours away from the Bay Area. These people will never admit it, but, these people were stalking me there for a week. I saw the same PT Cruiser with no front license plate, for a week. When this happened a few years back. I even went up to the guy while I was live on the air, but I should have pointed the camera at him, but I didn't. I didn't want to do that. I should have. And I asked the guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but I said, are you Mr. Blah, blah, blah? And he goes, Mr. Blah, blah, blah? Oh, who's that? Who's that? I'm here playing Pokemon. And he had a tray with 3 cell phones sitting on his lap like a private investigator. And so then I went back and I went to the back of his car and I got his license plate, on video and ran the plates, and he had covered his tracks. He switched the plates, and the plates were registered to somewhere out of state, to some national forestry department or some shit like that. So it's just, somebody tried to swap me at the park and stuff like that. I mean, Redwood City Police, they know me. They know I'm a YouTuber. After that happened, I contacted Redwood City Police and San Mateo County Sheriff. And they all know who I am because they've seen me at the park many times. Plus, they've notated the system and all of my family properties and all known addresses I'm attached to, have been notated. So it's just not worth, going back there permanently because it's ripe for the picking for these people, right? So I just go to the SF Bay Trail or some other trails, and eventually I'm going to start to change it up a bit more, go to like a different trail every day down the road. So, but I hope that answers your question there. What kind of Q&A is this? My lady and I answer questions from people that don't like us, and even for people that do like us, you can ask questions. So that's what it is, Moonlight. Baby, anything you want to add to whatever I've said, or should we just continue here? Baby, you're muted.
Sorry. Basically, Moonlight, yeah, this is just a Q&A because we want to talk to the people that have been coming at us. We want to see what's up. What are your questions? What do you want to know about us? So instead of talking shit, come at us and ask your questions. We'll give you the real answers. That's kind of what this Q&A is.
That's great. Darky Malarkey says, "Hey Eli, I would restream Jamie while he's restreaming you live. LOL. Then how would the copyright work on that? That's like a double copyright. I'm not going to file it, and neither is he. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he filed a copyright on me simulcasting his simulcast of me." This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I got to tell you, like I'm just gonna say it here, and I really don't care. I have never seen a character like Jamie. I've just never seen a character like him. That's all I got to say. Nothing more to say. It's just man, he is. He's a very smart guy, like I said in my earlier stream, and I stick to that. He's very smart, but the way he spins things every which way possible out here on YouTube is just, man, too much drama for me. And like, I'll be honest, my lady and I, we tuned into his show earlier tonight before we went live, and it's just a bunch of women just gossiping, right? And women do that. Women love drama. It's normal, right? And then he's the one guy on the panel, and he's into this drama. Like drama is not, no disrespect to you ladies, because drama is pretty much more normal for women. It feeds your emotions. For men, drama is not normal. This guy just loves drama too much. It's just too much drama. So, anyway, let's continue, babe. The spirit formerly known as Lucy. Eli, since you guys are tooting in front of each other, is this a sign that you're going to marry your lady at some point? Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
The answer to that is yes. She keeps giving me clues and hints, and I'm all for it. It's just that I want to take care. We're taking care of some other things, financial things, business things, and we want to do it right. And we're easing into this with our families. We just want to do it right. We're in our late 40s, and we don't want to move too fast to the point of where it affects either one of us or affects our families, right, baby? We're doing it at the right pace. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yes, that is absolutely true. And, I want to just kind of go back and say, what kind of happened in the beginning is, one of us would be sleeping, and that's when we would toot. And that's when we started getting comfortable because we realized, you know, um, it just happens. And we're humans and we love each other and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Thank you for that, baby. Edward the Longshanks is from the past on the sock. I'll answer your question, bro. Do you ever miss Joe Buddy? Yeah, Joe Buddy. I was actually the one that found out who he really is. And when I found out who he really is and I talked with him behind the scenes, I said, dude, I know who you are. You have a newborn baby. And if you don't stop doing the stupid things you're doing to me online, then I'm going to have to take some action, right? Legal action, right? And then he stopped. But, I made some mistakes out here on YouTube because a lot of these people, even Joe Buddy, when I shut down my original YouTube channel that I used to run, I started it about 6 years ago, and I ran it for about 2 years, and then shut it down, took a 3-month break, and then I've been back on this channel here for about 3.5 years or a little more than that. And in between channels, I was, in between my first channel and starting my second channel, which is what I'm trying to say, I was on Facebook creating a bunch of videos, and Joe Buddy downloaded all my videos from Facebook, like 30 of them, and uploaded them to a YouTube channel. And, and then he started, re-uploading my walking streams once I brought them. I was doing walking streams on Facebook. Then I brought my walking streams live to YouTube when I started, not this channel. This is Coach Eli 2. My other channel, my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. It was a grip on life when I first started, for those of you that remember. And so, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I got triggered and I said some nasty things. And yes, I did say the N-word. I didn't mean it. I have lots of African-American friends and I respect them. But I got triggered because I was on a panel with him, and I believe it was Jamie of all people. See, here's the thing, to you folks that are out here, and again, I don't have a problem with Jamie. I don't hate anyone, but Jamie just gets his hands and feet into everything. He makes drama out of every little thing. He makes content out of every little thing. If you have a private conversation with him, offline by cell phone, he records it and puts it as content, right? Anything you do with Jamie turns into content. What's going on, baby? I'm hearing some feedback. Okay, I know you moved your phone.
No, I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, so like I was saying, yeah, it was wrong for me to say that. It was rude. It was disrespectful. It was hateful. I didn't mean it to come off that way. I was triggered. I said something in the heat of the moment that I wish I never said. And again, like I said, I have a lot of African-American friends. I have some moderators that are African-American, and they get mad at me because they say, don't call us African-American, just say we're black. Okay, cool. Yeah, just, even my former friend before he passed away, he told me the same thing, God rest his soul. Dude, don't call me African-American, call me black. I said, dude, okay, cool. I love everybody, dude. So, yeah, do I miss Joe Buddy? No, I don't, because there was never any engaging conversation with him. He was very monotone, in my opinion, and he was very set in his ways, and he's very traditional conservative. And I'm more of a progressive guy, and I do have some traditional roots within myself, but I'm a little more or way more progressive than he is. So it was just hard talking with him. So I hope that answers your question. And you don't know who he was, baby. I can share some past videos with you down the road on my external hard drives, and we can just go from there. Are you going to ask her for her hand on live? Who knows? Maybe we will do a live stream out in public somewhere, when the proposal happens. I think that's not a bad idea. And Jamie will be simulcasting it. And if I broadcast my wedding, Jamie will be simulcasting it. God, man. Right, baby? Isn't that right? You're muted, baby.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get through this chat here.
No, I'm
need
not.
to wrap this up very, very soon. Oh, now you're not muted. Okay. Why are you so scared of the SB? Oh, I'm not scared of her. I'm not scared of anyone. I don't even know why you would ask that. That's because I have all these people's names blocked here because they don't want to be mentioned here. Okay? They don't want to be doxxed here. At least their full names don't want to be doxxed. That also goes with Jamie. So I'm doing it to protect them per their request from the past. If you go back and watch my stream from earlier today, it'll explain a lot more about what you're asking on that. So I hope that answers your question. Do you still talk to your brother? Yes, I already answered that. Let me see, baby. Baby, I think this is one for you. And Annie X, I do appreciate you answering my previous question. I think many are, we already read that. Sorry. Suicide Jack, welcome back. It is nice to see Mrs. D. Eli getting him out of the usual coach hat and mixing it up at least a bit. Suggestions for other hats to try. Fez, fedora, propeller hat, bee hat, colonial trifold, Yamuki. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like these beanies I got from Under Armour. This one is actually a what is this? The North Face. I got this from REI, but I got some Under Armour beanies I'll be sporting soon too. Some that I haven't even opened yet. Got a really good deal on them. But yeah, thank you for the suggestions there. Let's see. Excuse me out. Do you plan on taking your lady to that beautiful place on your background for y'all's honeymoon? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know where I'm going to take her. I'm gonna surprise her. I don't know. I think we talked Hawaii possibly, baby, but if not, it'd be a surprise, right?
Yeah.
Are you trying to keep up with the chat, babe?
No, I'm just sitting here waiting for us to hit another question.
Question for you. Yeah. Let's see here. Excuse me. Give me a second. I did not take my Flonase tonight, so sorry. I had to clear my throat. I muted there. Let me see here. Where are we at? The memory. Are you celebrating Christmas in July this year, Eli? LOL, no offense, but you do have the Rudolph the Red-Nosed theme happening. I know it's just sunburn, though, but Christmas in July is a real thing. No, us Greeks celebrate it on December 25th. Yeah, so. But yeah, I get out on the trail every day, and yes, sometimes I get a little more sun than usual. And yes, I got it going on right here. And I've got my Sony A6400, camera at 1080p, 60 frames per second with a Camlink capture card. So you can see me very clearly compared to the crappy webcam quality most other creators use. Like the other one that's rebroadcasting. He still hasn't upgraded his mic with, he has the Blue Yeti and an old Logitech C920 webcam. I've got that C920. I replaced it a while back. So, anyway, I hope that answers your question. All that built up LegalZoom time, why not tap in a bit? I don't need to use it right now. It's more for protection when I have clients, and stuff like that. I'm just, I dealt with some legal stuff years ago with some restraining orders out here on YouTube that sucked up a lot of my time and really drained me. It needed to be done at that point, but after all the work that it took to to get those taken care of, it just exhausted the living shit out of me. And so I'm not looking to sue anybody. I'm just looking to keep moving forward and doing my thing. But yeah, I understand why you're asking though. Lewis says he's doing great. Suicide Jack says at dark he's still no angry Eli, but it is a nice change of pace from the ultra guarded siege mode Eli with the laser turrets and QHC Queen Helen Casey equipped with the latest sniping band hammer. Baby, you want to take that one? We it's not that we wanted to not.
Nope. I have no disrespect for Queen.
Neither do I. I mean, I don't have any disrespect
for her either. I will not speak. She's not here. Yeah, no, I will not speak about that because she is not here. I love her. She's been fantastic.
Okay. Aaron was asking about my sub count. And let me tell you, Aaron, I mentioned this many times. Maybe this is your first time here. There are some people on this platform within a bunch of these groups that I unfortunately, was a part of in the past that will buy subs for people and then create videos going on. I talked about this on my Walking with Purpose stream earlier today on my main channel. They will buy a channel subs like mine, and then they will go to Social Blade and say, This person's buying subs and his growth went from here to here in no time. Yeah, dude, you're the one that bought the subs, and now you're blaming myself and other creators that you bought subs for that they bought subs. It's stupid. These people are sick in the head, man. It's just, I'll tell you, Aaron, I have never purchased any subs. I've never purchased any views. I've never purchased any likes or anything like that. But I'm sure other people have done it to both of my channels and other channels that they're not too fond of out here in this YouTube sphere. That's the honest truth, Aaron. Okay? Like, I don't care about the sub count, to be honest with you. I care about active engagement like right now. Right, baby? It's not about the sub count. It's about who's engaging with us, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nightbot is
no,
kicking that.
that's what we're out here. We're out here to help. We want to see who engages us in a positive way.
Yeah, and Lewis says, baby, Nightbot is kicking ass tonight, and he's got the crying out of laughter emoji, baby. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I saw that.
Let's see. Jack says that wasn't Mr. Ka, it was Zia's son. And the cruiser? No, I know Zia's son's voice, and that was not Zia's son's voice that I approached out there. I'm sorry, Jack. I don't care. I'm long over it. It doesn't matter who it was. It's long done with. But yeah, thank you for bringing that up. But no, 100%, it was not Zia's son. I know Zia's son's voice. Let's see. Aaron Clary says, Aaron Clary loves HR. I mean, at Jack, by the way, where is Muttnuts these days? Did she finally wake up to herself and realize this was a sinking ship and she was better off doing her own thing? She has not grown one bit since she parted ways with the Coach Eli clan about a year and a half ago, I think it was. She was already gone before I even met you, babe. There was another lady that was a part of our group and a moderator for a while. She's still not monetized. She's still only getting 2, 3, 4 views per video. Maybe 10 or 20 views per live stream. And, I mean, that's on her. She decided to believe the drama people over me. And look where she's at. That's on her. I wish her the best of luck, and I have nothing bad to say about her, but, she decided to part ways and go with the other side. What can you do? Excuse meow. Who was that awful, disgusting jerk who swatted you? At the park? He tried to swat me, but the cops knew me. That was DeRosa's show. Remember DeRosa? Frank? And he's no longer around. He's like gone. He used to be a part of all these groups. And I met him through networking first and introduced him to everyone. He was a cool dude initially, and then he got involved with other drama groups and he flipped out. And, baby, I don't know if you heard this story. I was on a live stream one day and I was saying, hey, look, if you guys think that, I'm out here going crazy, call the cops. It was a joke, right? So this dude, from back east, this early 50s guy, he's had drug issues and stuff like that and alcohol issues. He called Redwood City Police live on the air. Somebody sent me a clip of it after the show. And I was walking around the front of the park, babe, and everyone else, and I saw 2 Redwood City cruisers pull up by the swimming pool area. So I cut off to the side and didn't want to go in front of the cops in case something was going on. And as I was walking towards the middle of the park, one of the cops started walking towards me. He was about 1,000 feet away. He took one look at me and then just turned around and went and got the other cop, walked back to the cruisers, and they left. They knew me. I've lived there all my life, and all the cops have seen me at the park with my selfie stick and camera, and they didn't do a thing. They're like, oh, it's Eli. He's just doing a show. Somebody from YouTube, tried to call in and get him swatted. And that's why after that day, I called Redwood City Police and San Mateo County Sheriff, and I've also been down to their offices and they've notated everything in the system. So, I handled that. But yeah, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. Let me see, babe. Let me see what questions there are for you. Going off on her own, she earns more on YouTube than this guy tells you everything. I don't know what you mean by that, Aaron Cleary. Are you?
Aaron Cleary, can I say something right now?
Mm-hmm.
Your last message is completely untrue. Okay, I am not unemployed. I was not disowned by my daughter. Um, you
Yeah,
know,
Aaron's got to go. Yeah,
I
Aaron's
don't
got
know
to
what
go.
you think. I don't think what you think you know about me, but I have a very good relationship with my daughter. We are just taking
Yeah,
things very maturely right now. And I've not shared the progress because I'm not going to put it out there right now. So you all can shut your faces.
yeah.
And you know what? I have no problem the fact that I had her at the age of 19
Okay.
because I got my life together then and now I'm living my life. So
Baby,
y'all can
baby,
go and
baby. I don't mean to cut you off, but that is the super troll that's been trolling me. That is a pathetic loser that watches my every move 24/7 and knows everything I say or you say
so
verbatim. Oh, he's gone. He's already gone.
block his
But
ass.
for some reason, hang on. I need to reset the chat in here because he's still not
He's
blocked. I
still
don't know what
showing on
happened.
the screen.
He's showing, and I don't know why. Give me a second here.
That's fine. While you're doing that, I want to address, excuse me, Al. If I could change one physical thing about Eli, what would it be? Absolutely nothing. My man is gorgeous, head to toe, inside and out. I love every part of his body,
Mm-hmm.
his heart, his soul, his eyes, everything. And that's what, when you know you're truly in love with somebody, then you will never want to change anything about them.
Yeah. Um, Hang on one second. Yeah, I'm having a difficult time banning people from any one of my devices. I think YouTube is having a glitch currently. I think YouTube is having a glitch, and ABC, I hear JB Gunner has major liver issues. Well, he drinks like a fish. I mean, he drinks 10 times more than my woman does. And so, hang on a second.
Wow.
Well, what?
Oh, nothing. I'm just wowing myself. Like just by
Yeah,
the
I don't.
comments, you know what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Give me a second. Um, that's me there. Hang on a second. Give me a second here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with with YouTube right now. I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna try one more thing here real quick. And let me see if I can do this. Baby, in the meantime, are there any other questions you see on the screen that you want to answer? I need to block this on the back end. There's some issue
Yeah,
happening with YouTube.
yeah, unfortunately, I can't see any of the other questions. Um, you know, when is Queen Helen Casey coming back? You know what? That's up to her. She's doing her right now. She's working on her own stuff on other platforms, and when she wants to come back, she'll come back. But she's a
Yeah.
very, very loyal supporter, and
Yes.
and we very much appreciate her support.
Yes. Hmm. Give me a second here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with sometimes YouTube has issues. Oh, did it finally do it? Yeah, I think it finally took care of it. Okay. Let me see here. Excuse me out, Eli. I say this with all due respect, but why do you always cut off your lady? I don't cut off my lady on purpose, and she doesn't cut me off on purpose. My lady's been suppressed in many of her recent relationships. And I'm one of the first guys that has opened my heart and soul to her and listened to her every word. And she's just excited to have a voice. Correct me if I'm wrong, baby. It's not that you're not that I'm trying to cut you off, but you're so passionate, and sometimes you just uh, jump on in. Uh, it just gets a little confusing at times. Does that make sense, babe? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you.
Are you there?
Yeah. Did you hear what I said?
Yes. What I was gonna say is that what gets really confusing, or not, I wouldn't even say confusing, but is when you and I are talking like this, like I feel as if we are just talking naturally and sitting on our couch or sitting here in our bed talking. So yeah, sometimes we do over talk, and we don't mean to do that. It's just because we're both very passionate about what we're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, 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 I am not rude to my man. I've done nothing but give him credit. So you're gone. Take care of that, babe.
Yeah. With who?
Or Lewis,
Dust,
if you can
Dust,
help us out.
Dust, Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin's gone. It just hasn't updated yet because you're on a minute delay on the screen there on the TV with the YouTube viewing. I got it. Let's continue. Hill Arts Media. No, I was never mad at you, man. It's not a big deal. I've never flagged you. Never mad at you. I told you I'm not flagging anyone. I don't get mad. I've learned to navigate these YouTube streets after almost 6 years of doing this full time. Eli's Chronicle Tales Adventures. Okay, maybe he saw it then backguarded it. Okay, not sure what you mean by that. There we go. It's working now. Yeah, it is. Lewis, it wasn't working. I think YouTube had a temporary glitch. Um, there was some comments I missed up front here. Yeah, Suicide Jack. I cannot talk about the situation that you're asking per the family's request. I've said as much as I could about it in the past, I'm just not able to talk about it. So I'm going to have to remove that comment. I'm not going to ban you. I'm just going to remove that comment. What do you think about the Terraform debates? I haven't heard anything about that, so I'll have to look into that. I think you talk too much about Jamie. That's where he gets up. I haven't talked about Jamie in ages, and he still simulcasts me because he's getting paid to do it. That's the bottom line. It's the bottom line. I haven't talked about him or anyone on that side for ages, right? And I wasn't talking about them until they started simulcasting me, and I didn't even talk about them right away. And every now and then I just say, hey, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, even though I gave you my blessing to simulcast me and I'm not going to flag anyone anymore, I mean, are you going to make me your life? And I don't care. It doesn't matter. No. I think Jamie gets off on everyone, and I think Jamie loves drama, and I think Jamie lives and dies drama because his actual content is not going to get him the same traction. And quite frankly, I think honestly, he and other people are getting tired of the same old thing. That's just my opinion. Like, what are your thoughts about this, baby? It's okay. We can talk about it here. They asked. It's not a big deal.
No, it's okay. It's fine. You know, I really don't have much of an opinion. Um, I think you said it perfectly, honestly. I'm just really, yeah, I'm a little bit thrown back right now.
By what?
So just by comments and things that people are asking and what they want to know.
It doesn't matter,
And
baby. You got to understand something. When you're a YouTuber that uses your real name and shows your face, and you do what I do, and you do whatever, people are going to troll you. They're going to do these things. It's part of being a public figure. So it's cool. Like, that's why I'm so cool and relaxed, because I've dealt with this crap for years. It doesn't faze me anymore. And at some point, trust me, you're going to get used to it. But I get what you're saying. Let's answer a few more questions, baby. Then let's wrap it up, because I know we got to get going.
yes,
We're at 1 hour and 54 minutes. We're going to wrap this up at the 2 hour mark there. Let's see here. This is for the both of you. How do you think about multiple marriage, sister wives? We don't need to even answer that. We're not
nope,
into that kind of stuff. We're not
nice.
into that kind of stuff.
Nope.
Yeah, it's okay.
One
Don't
man
worry.
for me, one woman for you. That's it.
Yeah. Lewis Fuller says, yes, it's like a broken record. I hear you. Already talked about the JB Gunner liver issues. Yeah, listen, I don't wish any harm upon JB or anyone, despite what he's done to me in the past. He's also sponsored by the same guy that Jamie's sponsored by. So it's not God rest his soul, not rest his soul, but God bless him, which is what I'm trying to say, And to be quite frank, I'm surprised that, ODN passed away before JB, and no disrespect to JB, but JB, is in much worse shape than ODN was, unless ODN OD'd on something. I don't get it. But anyway, Jamie's getting mad that you're on so long, so I'd stay on here for another hour. Well, it's 2:39 a.m. Eastern time, and heck, I mean, if I knew it wasn't going to piss off my lady, and I don't want to piss her off because we have some other things that we'd like to do before we go to bed, we'd stay on another hour or so just to keep Jamie up till 3 a.m. But we're not going to. And honestly, we don't really care. We're not going to do that. We're just joking. We're having fun with you, right, baby? We're just having fun. Let's continue. A few
Yeah.
more here for the both of us, okay? Eli, do you love watching your girl rip out wet, bubbly farts? Yeah, dude, I live for that. I was waiting for her all week because I missed her bubbly farts so much. I couldn't wait till she drove back to my place today so she can rip a bubbly fart right in my face. Right, baby?
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, Edward, I didn't want to mention his name, but I don't know. I don't know if the sponsor is ever going to stop. I don't know. He gets tax write-offs. He will never admit that he's sponsoring him to come at me and the rest of them. They'll never admit it. Why would they admit guilt? Why would they admit to something like that? Right? I don't know, dude. That's why, I just doesn't bother me anymore. I address it every now and then because I want the new people to know what's going on so they can choose where to go. When is QHC back? I think you already answered that, right, babe? Babe? Babe, I can't hear
Yes.
you. There you
Yes.
are.
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here's here's a question for you, babe, and we can both answer this, but you first. Elvin says, "What do you both get out of sharing your personal lives to YouTube?" Great question. Go ahead, babe.
I know that I've gotten a lot of negative feedback from the trolls about becoming, being your girlfriend and then just having you use me as quote unquote content or,
Mm-hmm.
whatever they want to say. Um, but what I'm looking at right now is that there are a lot of people out there that I could genuinely help just with my own advice. And you know what? You know what I have to say to all you other people out there that want to say that I have nothing good to say or give no good advice. But you know what? I do. I've
Mm-hmm.
lived for 47 years, and most of you people have lived longer than me, and you are more ignorant and have no life experience
Right.
because you've been sitting in your mother's basement, jerking your own chain behind a freaking keyboard your whole life.
Right.
Not one of you have gotten out there and had a real fucking job, had a real career like I did. I was a nurse. I actually was out there working. What have all you losers done? Nothing. So shut up. Sorry, I got a little hyphy.
I hope you weren't getting mad at Elvin because she's been really nice all these years. She
Oh,
was just
no,
asking.
no, not mad at Elvin. No, no. I was explaining my purpose and I wanted it to get across to the haters why I'm doing
Yeah.
it because they're the ones that say, why would we take advice from her?
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
and but I think the question was more so posed is what do you get out of what do you both get out of sharing your personal lives? Because a lot of people don't feel comfortable sharing their personal lives or even showing their face and using their real name on YouTube. And let me respond with my side of it, babe, if that's cool with you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Um, Look, honestly, when I came out on YouTube, I had no idea about trolls and haters. I had no idea. I didn't even know what doxing was. I didn't know any of this crazy shit, right? And I learned pretty quick. But even if I knew about that stuff, I can't be anyone besides myself. So I would have still come out here as myself, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, living in Redwood City, California. Um, you know, I'm me. This is my face, my body right here, my name. And I have experienced a lot of things in life that I want to share with the world to help teach them how to better handle those things than I did. I made a lot of mistakes and I regret a lot of things that I did, but I learned from all those things. And I'm now passionate about helping people learn from my mistakes so they don't have to make as many mistakes as I did and reach success in life sooner, than I did. Again, I made a lot of mistakes. I wish I would have become an entrepreneur at a younger age. When I was in my what was it? What was that? My almost my mid-30s when I got my insurance licenses. And had I started being an entrepreneur at a younger age than that, I would have done a lot better. I would have been much further ahead. Now, I'm happy with where I'm at. And another thing, a lot of people, they question, hey, you haven't made a lot of money doing the YouTube thing. How you paying this? How you paying that? Number one, it's none of anyone's business. But number two, I sold insurance for 10 years and I made money and I've reinvested my money. And I put myself in a position to where I can do this because this is what I want to do. I set myself up for this, right? So I just wanted to be transparent, regarding that because people want to know. They want to know, are you real or are you a phony? Like, I'm a real dude. And that's why I come out here and show my face and put my name out here and share my stories. Like, I lead by example. And I think that's the best way to lead and teach people things. People that don't lead by example, I have a hard time respecting. I hope that answers your questions or your question there, Elvin. You need more mods? Well, I have them. They're just not around right now because it's a late night show. So sorry about that. But we got it. We got it.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Is that really Mad Shangy?
Let me see.
If it is, welcome.
Matt. Yeah, that's the real Mad Shangy Army too. I just checked his channel. Welcome, Shangy. How you doing,
welcome,
bro?
Shangy.
Shangy, you know what? Do me a favor, Shangy, and check out. I don't know if you've had a chance to watch my show I did earlier this morning. I know you're busy, you have a lot to do. Check it out. It's an hour long. I think you'll understand a lot more about what's been going on, and it's not really a bad thing. And at some point, maybe you and I can work on some stuff together. I know you've emailed me recently, and I haven't gotten back to anybody, but I do want to work with some people, and you're someone that I've always wanted to work with. And I think that because of some of the things that we've dealt with other people, that's what's caused some separation here. So thank you for being here, Shangy. Where do you see yourself in 20 years, babe?
Sitting on a porch with you, sipping some coffee in the morning, enjoying my life, retired, and loving every moment of it.
Sipping some coffee with Bailey's or Kahlua?
Oh, baby, just sipping some coffee with you on the porch.
I'm kidding,
in the
baby.
morning when the sun's shining.
Baby, I've even had Irish coffee before. Haven't you had Irish coffee?
Oh yeah, sweetheart. Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Kahlua,
It's good. It's good shit. Kahlua and
Kahlua
coffee
and
is good too.
Bailey's are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Elvin says, yeah, I knew you weren't mad at me, just wanting to know how you deal with the exposure. When you're a public figure. Go ahead.
Sorry,
babe.
Elvin. Is Elvin a female?
Yes, she's a young, attractive female that all the guys wanted to get with back in the days.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Elvin, did you find a man yet? Go ahead, babe.
Oh, Elvin, then yes, welcome, girl. I give girl power, and if he says you're beautiful to me.
Oh, she's attractive, baby. No doubt about it. But I've always had a girlfriend, so I never looked at Elvin in that way. But I can still say a beautiful woman is beautiful. But she's younger, and I've always yeah. Go ahead.
No. I just want to say, no, there was no malice there. I just, dealing with the YouTube spectrum, it has been difficult at times, but I've gotten to a point where, like I said in the beginning, I didn't quite know, but now the tough skin has come out. And I don't care. You want to say something, say it. Because I'm going to say something right back.
Yeah,
You want to talk?
HN. Go ahead,
Huh?
baby.
No. Go on.
HNHB, when are you guys going to post pictures up together? Jay-Z and Beyonce, watch out. Are you going to be signing books? Come on, man. We're not at that point yet, but thank you for the funny, man. That's way down the road. Eli, this is the side of you people want to hear and see it. Well, I've always been myself, Darky Malarkey, and I hope I pronounced that right. You got to understand one thing, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, and I'm not trying to criticize anything you or anyone else is saying here tonight, but I've been dealing with a lot with a few groups out here on YouTube. There's been a very long time targeted paid attack on myself, my channel, my brand. I had to learn how to work through it. I had to learn to accept it, and it's still happening as we speak, but I've learned to accept it and move forward from it. And this was all part of the rebuilding process. I've wanted to do this stream for a while. Somebody asked earlier if this was Eli's lady's idea. Tip your hat to her. Best idea. And I'd love to give her the credit, but it was my idea. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I wanted to share with you. And she said it earlier. It was my idea. And I hope that shows something to you folks that, yes, this was part of the rebuilding process. Sandra Palacio is back. Hey, Sandra is a local person here in the Bay Area, babe. At some point, maybe we can even hang out with her. Hey, Eli, and hello to your lady. I like the two of you streaming together. A question, D. You said you were a nurse. Why did you leave that profession? Well, we shared that in her. I don't think we need to go into that now, babe, because we're running out of time. Sandra, if you want to go watch.
Can I just give a clip note? Can I give a clip note?
Sure. Okay. It's part of your original interview, but go ahead.
Yes. No. So yes, I was a nurse for 14 years. And I had a situation with a boyfriend of mine that was violent. He had a domestic situation that went on record. Um, and because the two of us had been taken in or whatever, I had to explain this to the licensing board. And this was in 2014. At that time, while I was going through the process of saving my license, I got very sick and I was unable to complete what I needed to do in the time they wanted me to. So I had to surrender my license due to my health issues. So if that answers it, it was due to health issues.
Yeah, and no problem, Sandra. Yes, baby. Thank you for sharing the story again, Sandra. Over the last couple of months, my lady and I have been creating lots of content on Coach Eli too, and we're actually almost monetized here. By mid next week, we should be monetized, or by the end of next week, we should be monetized at the latest. And we're very grateful about that. But she a couple months ago, if you want to go back, she did a couple of we did her life story, an incredible transformation, a 2-part interview. It's quite long. You can listen to it in the background if you want. It's 5 hours between 2 shows, but that explains everything that she's been through and what got her to the point of where she started dating me and started to do the, YouTube stuff and the coaching with me here. So, Sandra, reach out to me behind the scenes or email me. Let's reconnect. And I'd love to bring you back into our group. I think that, you would be someone that my lady would enjoy getting to know. And you've always been a trustworthy person. I know you're still involved with some groups, but I think you're involved with the better groups. I think you're part of Shangy's group and not a part of the other crazy groups, and that's cool. Let's see, baby. Let's see. No, she could get it reinstated. Excuse me, Al, but it's going to cost her a lot of money that neither one of us want to invest right now. We, are stretching our resources that we have, and when our resources, become better than where they're at, and we're not saying we're in a bad place, but when they become better, at that point, I'll personally help her, get that license back because it means the world to her, right, baby? I mean that career defined you. It was your true purpose. And women that become nurses, become nurses not just because it's a very lucrative career. They do it also because it allows them to do what they were practically born to do, right, baby? Is that correct?
Yes, but what I want to say is that I have come to accept that chapter in my life is over. Excuse me. Um, I I still want to help people, and I want to find another way, but I am willingly walking away from that chapter because I know I can do something else and be just as productive.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like that was just one part of my life to help the world, and now I can find another one.
That's awesome, baby. That's awesome. Elvin says, thanks, you guys. Single at the moment, working on myself more first and finding what values I want in the partner. At least you're probably at least hooking up in the meantime, right? Everybody has needs, right? You don't have to answer that, Elvin. We're just having fun here. Yeah. Now we've known you for many years, and you deserve a good dude, and I'm sure you'll find one when the time is right. But the fact that you can come out and say you're working on yourself, that's really nice to hear. That's what I love hearing about people, that they're working on themselves and they're striving to become a little better each and every day, and that's great. So thank you for sharing that, Elvin. Sandra Palacio, oh wow, I'm so sorry. Let me see, what else do we have here, baby? I think we're just gonna answer a few more questions. Um, yeah, I think we're all caught up.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Al says, man, slow mo chat got me first of all. And if I didn't have slow mode on, we wouldn't be able to keep up. That's the thing. Well, if you can become a nurse, you can become anything, says Darky. Yeah, what do you feel about that, babe?
Well,
Let's answer.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know that it's just a matter of figuring out the next direction. And I have a lot on my mind, and I'm not unemployed. So y'all can get that out of your brain. Um, and yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the next right step is for me, the right career. And
Yeah.
so,
So somebody asked Babe earlier. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but somebody asked, how's the job hunt going? I know you've had some job opportunities and you're working on some others. I know you don't have to mention exactly what they are, but um, you're deciding what you want to do, and in the meantime, you're enjoying a little time off and helping me build this business because this is what we both want to do full time, including my lady. Um, but you're in a good financial position for the time being, and she's worked so hard all her life that she deserves to have a little bit of a break right now. But no, she's
well,
actively looking. She just hasn't
yeah.
found what is going to work for her
Well, and what
yet.
I
I
want to
did.
say is that, um, can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, what I want to say is that, I may not be going to an actual place every day and clocking in, clocking out, But the work I'm doing on the computer every day, the money I'm making that way, I'm still working.
Hey, Sandra Palacio, I went to your channel and it says all my stuff is private right now due to trolling. Sandra, I'm gonna give you a big round of applause for that. That's some honesty, baby.
Yeah.
Wow, Sandra, they came at you too. And Sandra, you've never done YouTube full time or anything. You just have done it like a hobby, pretty much. Sandra says, so two of my comments were redlined and not shown. I'm around. I don't know. Maybe it's a block word that was on Nightbot or the YouTube block words list. I don't know. You have not been timed out, Sandra. But yeah, I do have some pretty strict protection on my channels, but it's you haven't said anything negative at all. But anyway, let's see. Darky says, how about online medical advice on YouTube? Well, I mean, she doesn't have her nursing license. We can give opinions. We cannot give things as facts, and we cannot tell people what to do. We can share what's worked for us and make some recommendations that people can take at their own risk. But yeah, I get what you're saying. If she did get her, nursing license back, oh man, that would be incredible. And maybe we can work on that, baby, over the next year or so, right? Baby, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, babe.
Can you hear me?
There you are. Yeah, we're about to go off the air. Real quick, babe.
Yes.
You know
Okay. Never mind.
Who's in the chat, baby?
I don't care. Who?
Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Well, no, but like you've been talking for like the last 15 minutes about me, and I haven't had a word in edgewise, so
No,
I'm
no,
done with this.
go ahead. No, baby, go
Nope.
ahead, jump in. This is not baby. We've had a great show.
We have had a great
No,
show. And you
nobody's
want to
trying
talk
to.
about
No,
online? No, the thing is, question is directed at me. How about
go ahead.
online medical advice?
Go ahead.
You, that was my question, not yours to answer.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I shared my feedback, baby. No need to get upset here. I didn't mean to do that. And this is the kind of stuff that these people will come back and say, your woman is getting triggered. And I'm not
No, I'm
trying.
not triggered. I'm not
Okay.
triggered.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to speak for myself, especially when it comes to medical stuff.
Fair enough.
You can speak all day long about YouTube and your experiences,
Mm-hmm.
but I do not like you talking about medical
Fair
stuff.
enough.
Only.
Fair enough, baby. Go ahead. Go ahead and share your thoughts, please.
So at this point in my life, going back to nursing school, not an option. I'm not going to go back and do that. Doing online medical advice, you are right. I have guidelines I need to follow. I can give my own experiences. I can give you advice on who to contact for help and just basic knowledge of what I've gone through. So I can say I had an IUD inserted. This is my experience, women. I cannot go on about all the other birth controls because I no longer have a license to state that. So, it gets very, very touchy when it comes to medical things. Um, I would have to do more research to figure out how to speak the right way. I might need to
Okay.
talk to like some lawyer, some legal assistant to figure out if I could do this, how I could do this without implicating me
Hmm.
in a wrongful thing.
Yeah, I think, baby, I think the biggest thing is just not giving misinformation. And I think if you speak from personal experience and you make recommendations or refer people to the right people, that's not a problem. I think, if you try to state things as this is what you need to do and it will do this, I think you just need to more so make recommendations and say, hey, check with your doctor, do this at your own risk. This is just my experience. That's it. You see the difference there? So I get where you're coming from. Let me just read a couple more comments here, baby, that we'll both respond to, and then we're going to wrap this up here. Lewis Fuller just subscribed to Sandra. Awesome, Lewis. Sandra, I've known her for years. She lives out here in the Bay Area, and she's a good person. She's a really good person. So is Lewis as well. Um, uh, uh, F F it nursing or coaching who needs licenses. I'm not sure what you mean by that H and HB. Darky says exactly, and that's what Eli does too. He has a show on coaching. You could have a show on opinion and ask questions about medical advice. Yeah, or we could do that here, or she can start her own channel. I mean, there are many ways we can go on this. What I was going to say, baby, before we wrap it up, this is the kind of stuff that's just really not funny. But
No, it's not.
ODN's
Can you get rid of it?
ODN's ghost is in the house. Hey,
Can you
Eli,
get
I'm
rid of
watching
it?
over you. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. I was just going
It's
to.
disrespectful. It's disrespectful. And whoever did that, shame on you. Shame on you.
Right, right.
Let that man rest in peace. Don't be an
I
asshole.
agree. I agree. I was just waiting for you to acknowledge it before I banned him, but it's probably my super troll. This
Well,
dude
I
just
was
has.
waiting for you to finish.
Yeah. All right, folks. Any final questions? Get them in right now. We're going off the air in a few minutes, baby. Share your final thoughts. What a great show. I'm glad we stayed on a bit longer. Um, I'm really pleased with the conversation that we had with the audience tonight, and I'm grateful that you were willing to do this show. What are your final thoughts, babe?
Oh yeah, no, I think it was a great show. I mean, I know I got a little feisty there at the end because
Yeah,
this was only
nothing new.
supposed to be
Go ahead, sweetheart. I love
this
you.
is, hmm this was only supposed to be an hour long, and now I don't even know how long we've been on. So yeah, I was getting a little feisty because I wanted you to just stop so we can finish it up.
Oh yeah, we got other things that we need to partake in.
Well, I've been awake since 5:30 this morning, so yeah, I'm a little tired.
Oh, I get it. But once I'm off the air, baby, I'm going to show you something, and I think it'll make up for it. So, baby, anything else? If not, I'll go ahead and put you backstage and wrap up the show.
No, I'm good to go. Thank you, everybody, for all of your questions, comments, and everything. And I look forward to another show with y'all.
Absolutely. All right, babe. I'll come get you in a few here. Going backstage. Thank you, babe. Love you, babe. Babe.
Yes, love you too.
All right. Bye. All right. That was my lady. And Darky says, anyway, good job tonight. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. All right, folks, we're going to get on out of here. Wow. 2 hours and 26 minutes. We were only going to be on for an hour. We did not expect the amount of engagement we had tonight. We really enjoyed it. My lady and I have a lot to discuss after what we saw here tonight. This was something I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to test things out, see how people would react. And I think people, you're all the dynamic duo. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I think people really enjoyed this, and it really makes a statement that my lady and I will be discussing tonight and over this weekend. We may be back tomorrow night Who knows? So keep it locked here to Coach Eli 21 cents for live stream. Subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications. Also, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes in the chat, or just go to youtube.com/Live Coach Eli. With that being said, have yourselves a great one. Take care. See you next time, probably tomorrow. And as always, be good to each other. Whoa, I screwed that up. There we go. It got triggered.